Today, we're going to experiment with some straight lines and bright colors to create bursts of light that fill our whole page. Start with a blank paper, and in the very center, draw a small simple shape, like a heart or star or a pyramid. Now, if our goal is to fill the whole page, it may not seem like this one shape will be enough. But this is in fact the only figure we will need to draw. Because our next step will be to create our bursts of light that come out from our center. Using a ruler or a straight edge, make a line that goes from the edge of your page back to the center shape, and then another line through to the opposite edge. Trace straight lines like these around the whole page, passing through the center each time. Now, as you color or paint each of these areas, the shape that was once only a small figure in the center will be shining out all over the page. There's a story in the Bible that the prophet Nathan told about two neighbors. One of them was very rich and had hundreds of livestock, cows and sheep in his possession. The other only had a single lamb, but he loved and cared for that lamb with all his heart. Now, when the rich man needed an animal to give to his visiting guest, you would think that he would have enough from his own flocks to share. But he was worried about taking from what was already clearly enough, and so instead, he took his poor neighbor's lamb. Even though he already had plenty, he wasn't satisfied and took even more. Nathan's listeners could tell that the rich man was wrong, but they had a harder time realizing that they too had plenty and still weren't satisfied. As we worship this morning, watch as your small shape in the center becomes enough to fill the full page. As we learn to rely more and more on the God who is enough for us.